celebration banquet, a successful drama, a smiling lead actress. Everything was supposed to end as a normal night of congratulations. But then, one familiar name suddenly started appearing everywhere. Not on stage, not in an official announcement, not through a dramatic reveal. Yet somehow, fans could not stop talking. Tian Xiwei was there to celebrate the journey and success of Born with Luck. But before long, another conversation quietly took over the internet. Why was Zhang Linghe suddenly part of the discussion? And how did a celebration turn into one of the most talked about moments among drama fans? Because sometimes, the loudest moments in entertainment are not created by announcements. They're created by emotions. And this time, fans felt something. Success in entertainment moves fast. One day people are waiting for updates. The next day, everyone is celebrating. That atmosphere surrounded the celebration banquet connected to Born with Luck. A moment meant to recognize hard work. A moment filled with smiles, conversations, photos, and appreciation. And at the center of attention stood Tian Xiwei. Fans immediately noticed her bright energy. There was excitement. There was warmth. There was that familiar feeling audiences often get when watching actors finally enjoy the result of months of effort. For many viewers, these moments matter, because beyond scripts and cameras, celebrations remind people that dramas are created by real people with long schedules, pressure, and expectations. Naturally, fans started sharing clips, screenshots, short reactions, messages of support. Everything felt normal, until something unexpected happened. The conversation started changing direction, slowly, quietly, then all at once. Entertainment fans noticed details, sometimes too quickly, sometimes faster than anyone expects. As celebration content continued spreading, one name unexpectedly entered the discussion, Zhang Linghe, and suddenly, people stopped talking only about the banquet. Online conversations became filled with surprise. Questions appeared, comments multiplied. People wondered why his name was being mentioned at all. Not because of confirmation, not because an official moment, but because fandom culture works differently. One connection, one coincidence, one shared topic, and suddenly the internet creates thousands of conversations. What started as appreciation for Tian Xiwei's celebration became something larger, an emotional reaction. For some fans, it was simply amusing. For others, it became a fun moment to interact. And for many, it reminded them how quickly audiences connect stories together. No official narrative, just emotion. And emotion moves faster than facts. There is something unique about drama audiences. People do not only watch performances. They remember moments, expressions, appearances, energy. Viewers spend months following actors through promotions, interviews, filming updates, and public events. Eventually, those appearances begin to feel connected in the minds of fans. That does not mean every connection becomes reality, but it explains why reactions become powerful. When people admire actors, they also celebrate moments around them. That is what happened here. A celebration banquet became more than an event. It became a shared fandom experience. Some people focused on Tian Xiwei's happiness. Others focused on the atmosphere. And some simply enjoyed seeing communities come alive again. Because at the end of the day, fans are not always searching for answers. Sometimes they just enjoy the excitement, the possibility, the conversation. And perhaps that is exactly why this moment spread so quickly. Through all the online noise, one thing stayed clear. This celebration belonged to Tian Xiwei and the team behind Born with Luck. That detail never disappeared. Fans continued sharing support. Messages of congratulations continued growing. People celebrated achievements. And many viewers expressed appreciation for seeing genuine moments instead of polished headlines. There is something refreshing about seeing celebration become the headline. No controversy, no conflict, just people recognizing effort. And maybe that is why audiences became even more protective of the moment. Because in a fast-moving entertainment world, celebrating success sometimes feels rare. Tian Xiwei's appearance reminded fans of something simple. Achievements deserve space. Joy deserves attention. And sometimes happiness itself becomes memorable. Entertainment history repeats itself. A small moment appears. Fans react. Conversations grow. Then suddenly, everyone remembers that night. Not because something shocking happened, but because emotions filled the empty spaces. That is what makes celebrity culture fascinating. People create meaning. Communities create excitement. Moments become memories. And while discussions around Zhang Linghe appearing in fan conversations created surprise, the strongest image remained unchanged. A celebration, a successful project, and an audience that cared enough to talk. Perhaps that says more than any headline ever could, because the moments that stay with fans are rarely the loudest. They're usually the ones that feel unexpected. And somehow, this became one of them. So now the question goes back to you. Was this simply a celebration night that fans transformed into something bigger? Or does this show how powerful emotions and fandom energy have become in today's entertainment world? And if you had been there watching that banquet unfold, what moment do you think everyone would still be talking about tomorrow?